Are you new to calisthenics and want to learn several skills but don't know where to start? Well, this is the perfect video for you. What's up guys, back in another video, and today I'm going to show you guys 3 skills that you should start training now and how you can start training them. Even if you're a beginner from 1 week to even if you're someone who's 1 year in. So first, we're going to focus on my favorite, the handstand. So with the handstand, there is a lot of tricky things about it that you have to develop the strength, but more importantly, the balance is key and being used to supporting yourself with your hands. So for those who are starting off and trying to get that baseline strength, I suggest that you do pike holds. Really get used to holding yourself up in that pike position. You know, this is key in getting your hands ready. Your hands are not gonna be able to hold yourself up off a handstand just by trying it. So pike holds, once you can do 60 seconds with relative ease, or 30 seconds with ease, try to do it against a wall. Practice your wall kick-ups. This can help you also make sure your form is tight when you're kicking. So, you know, against the wall, do your back against the wall and your stomach against the wall, and really get used to that. It was a big progression for me. I stuck on doing that for like maybe 3 months, 6 months, until my handstands really started to come together. And I still do it today. But after that point, a few basics you're gonna have to remember is keep your body aligned, keep your core has to be pretty strong, so keep your core, controlled. And also, one thing that helps is keeping your fingers bent. Having your fingers bent on a handstand really brings that mobility to you. And really learning a handstand is just like walking for the first time. Now, when you see a baby walk, they're not gonna be, going super crazy in the beginning, but you're gonna keep going. You're gonna fail sometimes, but you can develop that skill. And one day you might even start walking on your hands, which would be pretty high level and is what I'm training for now. And for a complete beginner, I suggest doing pike holds, bear crawls, and pike push-ups also are great for developing that shoulder strength and getting used to being on your hands. So next, let's go to muscle ups. Now, when trying to get your first muscle up, it can be tricky at first, but this one is pretty simple in your training techniques. The muscle up is essentially an explosive pull up into a dip. So what I suggest is make sure you're good on your basics. Make sure you can do like 15 or 10 pull-ups. Make sure you really got that pulling strength. And also make sure you're pretty good with the dips too. So if you're a beginner, just make sure to master your pull-ups and your dips. And one way you can really take this to the next level is by doing explosive pull-ups or weighted pull-ups. Explosive pull-ups, you're just pulling up, getting your chest to the bar. That's something that gets you used to going up that high. And, the more you can do it, the more you can maybe go to your stomach to the bar. Now me, I don't do muscle ups often, but I train so many weighted pull-ups that it really came to me. So for me personally, weighted pull-ups was my main one. I do like 45 pounds. I go to the gym, do 45 pounds for like 8 to 10 reps. But a lot of people can just put a backpack on and put some weight in there and really work their way up. Right? For me, it's gonna take time to really get that pulling strength like I have at this point. Now, if you're a beginner, I suggest you master pull-ups and you can try a low bar and try to do a muscle up on the low bar and make it a little bit assisted. It can get you used to doing that movement because this is a very big movement on your joints, and it is just something that you're gonna wanna be able to do because you're using your shoulders and your elbows and a lot of wrists too. So just be mindful of that when you're trying to get your first muscle up. Now, this last one is the most important, the planche. And this one still frustrates me to this day. I wish I started training my planche earlier. I definitely can't, I can only do a tuck planche, but planche is like the pinnacle of calisthenic skills to me. And it's kind of related to handstands. You're using your shoulder muscles, and it is a big contributing factor. Now, of course, it's more front delt, but you're using your whole shoulder completely. You're using your whole body. So when planching, I suggest doing planche leans. Like if you're a beginner, do planche leans now, and try different hand placements. I wish as a beginner that I did planche leans because my planche would be so much far along by now. But basically do planche leans and try to see how long you can do it. For me, now I do 60 seconds on front planche leans, then reverse planche leans. But you guys, if you're a beginner, maybe 10 seconds, maybe 15. And also try to do planche push-ups. Now this is hard, planche lean push-ups. This is hard in the beginning, But over time, you're gonna really master it. I can do planche lean push-ups all day, really. Or, this is a good one. Also, the crow pose is a way of sort of getting used to that hold, So getting used to holding yourself, and also you can use your elbows for more leverage. And when you're learning a planche, you're gonna learn the elbow lever as well. That's one of the skills that's kind of like involved in it. So, the planche is something that's very high level. And if you're a beginner, I suggest doing planche leans and do your push-ups, because push-ups is a big part of that. Your chest is a big aspect of that, as well as your front delts. So, make sure you're doing your push-ups. Make sure that you get like 50 to 100 push-ups if you're a beginner. That's a good little goal. But also train your planche. Like, train now. If I could go back in time right now to see younger me, I would tell myself to train planche and maybe train my lats more, whenever I first started lifting. All right, guys, this is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Comment down below what you want to see next. And, I'm trying to come really hard this summer. I really want to come hard for you guys, because this is really my passion. This is what I feel like is my purpose right now. And, maybe over time, my purpose will change. But for right now, I feel like my purpose is, getting in you guys' lives, helping you reach your fitness goals, getting your health right. Even if you're someone who's overweight and trying to lose weight and just be healthy, I'm okay with that too. Or if you're a young guy like myself trying to build muscle, be athletic, be explosive, then that's great too. So drop a like down below if you enjoyed it. Comment what you'll see next, and I'll see you guys next time.